Why'd you do that? We're in the end game now. There was no other way.
What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to C-Roll Production. Alright, you guys, so we got some big news for Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange is a film that came out in 2016, directed by Scott Dickerson. Did a phenomenal job to bring that origin story to life and to bring Doctor Strange into the MCU. Now, everybody was pretty much wondering, when are we going to get the sequel to Doctor Strange? Especially me, because I really enjoyed that first movie. It was a great origin story, and I thought it was a perfect way to really tell the story of Stephen Strange and how to bring him upon the MCU and showing all the whole mystic arts. It was beautiful. I remember I saw it in IMAX and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm so ready to see more Doctor Strange in the future. And Benedict Cumberbatch does a phenomenal job. He's what Patrick Stewart is to Professor X. He's what Downey is to Iron Man. He's what Hugh Jackman is to Wolverine. He really is. I can't see anybody else taking the mantle of Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch is awesome. But as far as the sequel, Scott Dickerson is secretly just finalized his deal to direct the sequel. And they are currently looking for a writer for the next film. Now, where do we leave off from Doctor Strange in the MCU? In Infinity War. He was snapped away. He sacrificed the Time Stone. He sacrificed the Time Stone in order to save Tony's life. And that cost him his own life. But Doctor Strange knew the outcome. Doctor Strange knew what he had to do in order for them to win. I'm surprised he didn't tell Tony everything, right? But he had to sacrifice himself and the Time Stone in order for things to move forward. And he got snapped away when Thanos did his infamous snap and he was gone, right? So what does this mean for Doctor Strange? Will we see Doctor Strange in Avengers Endgame? Possibly, most likely, yes. All the people who got snapped will definitely end up being back in the film next year. I just don't know how. But moving forward to his sequel, what can they do with the sequel? Well, by then, Marvel will officially have the rights to all the X-Men and all the 20th Century Fox properties that evolved around the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. You know, multiple things, multiple stories, multiple introductions they can do when we're talking about Doctor Strange, the sequel. But like I said, it's currently looking to start shooting 2020. And it's looking for a writer. So sometime all of next year, I want to take maybe 6 months. They'll probably be writing the script out. And then early February, start shooting the film for a May 7th, I want to say, release date, 2021. Because Marvel Studios has 3 release dates, 3 untitled Marvel release dates for 2021. 3 of them. We don't know what those are yet. They are untitled right now. But I'm curious to see where they're going to go with this and where they're going to take the story for Doctor Strange. It's going to be interesting to see. I don't know, Doctor Doom maybe? I would love to see a Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange collaboration, you know, in the MCU. That would be so awesome to see. That would be phenomenal. I read the comic book and it was awesome. They went to hell to save his mother. It was just all kinds of craziness. Maybe that's a little bit too early for the MCU. Maybe that could possibly be a little bit too early. Or maybe further down the line, possibly. But it's going to be interesting. So right now we're talking about Phase 4. Phase 4 thus far that they really have confirmed was Black Widow, the Eternals, Shang-Chi, and now Doctor Strange 2. Spider-Man Far From Home is also going to be the first kickstart to Phase 4. And then you have Black Panther 2. How many movies is that? That's 6 movies. 6 movies going into Phase 4. Now, what's the history of their phases? How many movies have come out during their phases? Phase 1, there were 6 movies. Phase 2, there were 6 movies. And then Phase 3, there has been 10 movies. So thus far for Phase 4, we have 6 movies. We possibly could get another 4 movies further down the line to make it 10 to complete Phase 4 and then do their next big collaboration with all of the characters. Secret Wars, whatever you want to call it. Whatever Marvel Studios has planned, you know, in 2025 and 2026. I mean, it's going to be a while until we see, you know, a big collaboration of all these heroes like we did in Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. It's going to be a while because there's a lot of stuff that they have to do, sequels they have to push out, characters they have to introduce, things of that nature. So it can take some time, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool if we don't get another huge Avengers movie until maybe 2026, 2027. I'm fine with that, because I want to see a whole bunch of introductions in the MCU where we're talking X-Men and Fantastic Four. A lot of good stuff that they can, you know, bring upon what the MCU can offer so far. But it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting. As far as the release dates for 2021, we have a release date for February 12th. That's most likely, I want to say, is going to be Black Panther. It's February. Black Panther came out this year in February. They want to do it during Black History Month. Break all kinds of records again. Why not? Smart move. And then you have May 7th. That most likely will be Doctor Strange 2. And then November 5th, possibly The Eternals or Black Widow, if I had to guess. Either one of those two films. But man, we got a lot of good stuff coming out from Marvel, man. I cannot wait. And San Diego Comic-Con it's going to be crazy next year. Crazy. I wonder all the stuff that they're going to announce. Like, have their whole timeline out, planned out, and ready for the next 10 years, like they did, I want to say, a couple Comic-Cons ago. You know, where they dropped that massive calendar. Oh, this is what we're doing this year. We're doing that this year. We're doing this, that. Just all kinds of crazy good stuff. Especially since they're gonna have the rights to, you know, the X-Men and Fantastic Four. Like, that's what everybody's going to Comic-Con for, to see. You know, if I was going to Comic-Con and would try to go, I know they would announce something for Comic-Con evolving around the X-Men and Fantastic Four. I really think they would. I would. But yeah, man, I'm excited. Doctor Strange 2. I mean, Scott Dickerson coming back to direct the film, did a phenomenal job. Where is he going to take the story? Not too sure, because everything changes after Avengers Endgame. Everything changes. So it's going to be interesting what direction they really take when we're talking about the sequel. You know, do we go more into the mystic arts, talking Dormammu, you know, things of that nature? Or do we bring Mordo back? Because Mordo in the comic books was his villain, but in, you know, the start, you know, he was like his mentor. He helped him train and stuff like that. And then further down the line, they just didn't see eye to eye together, and it becomes that villain, right? But it's going to be interesting to see. I'm pretty excited for Doctor Strange 2, and I hope it's going to be fucking a lot of fun, and I hope we get a little bit more crazier than we did in the first one. But put your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about Scott Dickerson returning to direct Doctor Strange, the sequel. What are your expectations? Where would you like to see the story go for the sequel for Doctor Strange? All right, you guys, post your comments down below, and thank you for taking time in your day for watching C-Row Productions. Peace.